Okay, welcome friends. I'm glad you're here. We're going to have an opportunity to really heat up sort of the fire of our will as we move through practice today. My invitation is that you listen to your body, that you listen to yourself, and that you do what feels good and right to you. There will be an opportunity to kind of test the edges physically. You may find it useful to have a block, or if you would like to have a chair or something to support you, that could be helpful and lovely as well. Now just go ahead and take a moment to get yourself comfortable, situated. If it's possible, bring yourself into a kneeling position using a block underneath the seat. Can make this feel better and more sustainable. Relax the arms. Take a full deep breath in through the nose. If you wish to, hold hands up. Breathe out through the mouth. Again, deep breath in and out. Last time, breathe in deeply through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Bring the thumb and the ring finger to touch. And then bring the index finger to touch as well. Hold palms face up. Relax the hands alongside the body. You're stretching the middle and the pinky finger out. This is Rudra Mudra. It's connecting the energies of intention, will, power. So as you hold this mudra, feel the energy of the body of your awareness sink deep into the root, into the earth beneath. When you feel stable and grounded, move the awareness up towards the low belly. Feel a slight drawing in of the low belly towards the spine, just enough to lift the spine up. Breathe awareness now up to the solar plexus, right around the diaphragm. Settle into the body a little more with each exhale. Great job. Lift the shoulders up and roll them back. If the eyes are closed, take 1 or 2 more breaths to land entirely in the body. Connect in the space of affiliation, of oneness with divinity. And then open the eyes. Set the gaze forward. So you're looking forward, a little bit up. It's a little more aspirational that way. Bring to mind what it is that you wish to accomplish, wish to experience in your life. Then we're going to practice Kapalabhati, which is a forceful exhalation. You pump the belly towards the spine and let the inhale happen. So maintaining the mudra, eyes open, looking forward, awareness of what it is that you seek. Full breath in. Exhale completely. halfway in. 9 times. Let go of the breath. Inhale. Eyes stay open, gaze forward. Shoulders relaxed. If Ujjayi breath is part of your practice, begin that now. Notice the shift in sensations in the body. If you're not sure how to find that, inhale through a partially opened mouth, perhaps with the tongue pressed against the back of the teeth. You're a little bit surprised. Exhale like you're fogging a mirror. Pay attention and note the slight constriction in the throat. When you're ready to maintain that sound and sensation, close the mouth. Continue the breath. One more round, just Ujjayi. On the bottom of the breath, bottom of the exhale, pull the perineal floor, the pelvic floor, all the way up as far into the body as you can visualize it going, Mula Bandha. Hold that. And then when you can't hold that breath any longer, release, inhale. Exhale completely. Pull the pelvic floor up, Mula Bandha. Lower belly in and up, Uddiyana Bandha. Feel heat even now as we're sitting, beginning to build in the center of the body. When you can't hold that any longer, inhale, release. One more time, just like that. With the exhalation, pelvic floor rises, belly moves in and up, scooping sort of action, shoulders stay relaxed. When you can't pause that breath, hold that, retain the energy any longer. Release the breath and the holds, inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Kapalabhati once more. Notice any difference in sensation. Halfway inhale. Forceful exhalation 18 times. Full breath in. Exhale. And 2 rounds of Ujjayi. Gaze continues to be set internally and externally forward. What it is that you wish to experience. Rooted in the awareness of the present moment. Last round. 24 this time. Full breath in. Exhale completely. Halfway inhale. 27 is what I meant. 27. Full breath in. Exhale completely. Let the eyes close down, release the mudra. Sense the body. Attune even now to an increasing sense of warmth and heat at the solar plexus. Hands reach to the sky, breathe in. Interlace fingers, roll them up towards the sky. Sway to the left with the breath out. Heart rotates towards the sky, breathe in. Down towards the earth, breathe out. One more time like that. Rotate up, breathe in. And down, breathe out. Inhale up through center. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale, heart reaches up. Rotate the spine. Exhale, look down. Spine rotates down. One more time, just like that. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Come up through center, breathe in. Stretch, reach. Exhale, hands to the earth. Bring yourself into a plank position. Now, you can be on the knees or you can be straight. Drop the butt down, lower belly in and up, pelvic floor up. Spread the fingers wide. Strong legs, kneecaps rise. Full breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Originate the movement in the belly. Inhale forward. Strong legs, strong arms. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time like that. Inhale forward. Shoulders away from ears. Belly into spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up towards the sky. Bend the knee. Keep the foot flexed. Roll the hip open any amount. Look underneath the left armpit. Inhale, right foot up. Exhale, float it down to the earth. Left leg up, breathe in. Bend the knee, keep the foot flexed. Look under the right armpit. One more breath here. Inhale, reach up. Square the hips. Exhale, float it down. Inhale forward. Stay here. Take the knees if and when it feels necessary. Breathe into the low belly. Feel the pelvic floor rise. Press into the earth through the hands. One more full inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg up, reach in. Exhale, knee to right arm, elbow if possible. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, knee to nose. Belly in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, knee across the body. We're not hanging out there. Inhale, reach up, stretch, stretch, stretch. If you desire, come forward into a plank. Exhale there. Inhale there. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Listen to the body. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, knee to nose. Belly to spine. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, knee, right elbow. Last time, reach up, breathe in. And either exhale the foot down or exhale into a high plank. Stay there for a breath. Reach back, breathe out. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. In through the nose. Out, nose or mouth. Again, in through the nose. Out, nose or mouth. Last time, deep breath all the way in. Exhale, bend knees, child's pose. Come to rest on the earth. Let the arms stretch out long in front or alongside the body, whatever feels best. Rest. Check in. The energy of the 3rd chakra, our will, is what allows us to create what it is we seek. It's the force behind manifestation. It's what allows us to move beyond the desire to rest in our fears. It's what allows us to direct our energy where we choose. Breathe into that space. come to a place of curiosity, who it is you are, outside of, beyond, beneath what other people tell you you're supposed to be. If the arms are not overhead, bring them there now. Spread the fingers wide, press down into the earth. Maybe come into the fingertips, arms straight. On the next inhale, come forward into a tabletop position, tuck the toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe all the way in, as deep as you can imagine. Breathe as if every part of you, the parts you can see, the parts you can only feel, we're breathing. Look to the top of the mat with the breath in. As you exhale, either step with one foot or hop with both to the front of the mat. Fold forward. Knees bend as much as needs to happen for the low belly to rest. Shift weight forward. If it feels okay in the body, lengthen the torso, straighten the legs. With the exhale, take the right hand towards the outside of the left foot. Maybe take the left hand over as well, but only do that if you can keep your hips in line with one another. So if your hips are swaying out of alignment with the ankles, come back. One more breath there. And then come to center. And then with the exhalation, move toward the right side. Relax the head. Again, if the hips sway, come out of it some. Legs are strong. Back to center with the next exhalation. Flat back, inhale, hands are on shins, thighs, earth, whatever is needed to make the spine straight. Notice if the head is reaching up. Lengthen the crown, look forward. Hands to hips with the exhale, belly to spine, rise to standing. Release arms alongside the body, or bring them to prayer position. Let the eyes close or the gaze soften. Take a moment. Feel yourself. Attune to the energy of your life. On a physical level, on a mental level, on a spiritual level. Set an intention or become aware of your intention. And I offer for all of us that we might allow ourselves to embrace the fire, the will, our power to choose. That we might make choices that liberate and free us. That we might not feel bound by others' opinions of who they think we should be. And that we might remember that in liberating ourselves, we are automatically liberating others. One chant of Om. Inhale to begin. Inhale, hands up. Stretch and reach. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, step or jump back, high plank, lower down, halfway or all the way. Inhale, heart rises. Exhale, belly to spine, downward facing dog. 3 breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, deep, 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 deep. Out through the mouth, give it a sigh. Last one. Full breath. Out through the nose. Look towards the top of the mat with the breath in. Perhaps tiptoes and knees bend as you prepare. Exhale. Find the top of the mat. Step or jump. Find a flat back. Breathe in deeply. Great job. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands in a space of connection, whether that's heart and belly, palms together. Do it your way, the way that feels right to you. If you're interested, I invite you to now begin to invite awareness into this practice of who it is that you are. Who are you in the world? Are you mother, brother, sister, daughter, lover, friend? Who are you? Banker, marketer, dancer? Who are you? Notice what that feels like in the body. No right, no wrong, just notice. Stay in awareness of that as we move through. See how it feels in the bones and the muscles. See how it feels when you move into that space. Inhale, hands rise. Stretch and reach. If the heart wishes to go back, let it do so. Exhale, fold forward. Make a flat back. Breathe in deeply. Exhale, step or jump back. Lower down, halfway or all the way. Inhale, heart rises, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, belly to spine, downward facing dog. In through the nose, maybe tiptoes, out through the mouth, heels relax down. Last one, in through the nose, in. Pause at the top of the breath. Out through the nose or mouth. Lengthen and prepare, breathe in. Exhale, find the top of the mat. Flat back, inhale. Fold, exhale. Breath in, rise. Exhale, hands to a space of connection, whatever that means for you today. I invite you to consider opening up your inquiry to what it is that you wish you were, what it is that you want to be, and there can be absolutely 100% overlap. This is not a evaluation of right or wrong. It's just an invitation to notice if and where there is distance between who you are, who you find yourself being, and who your heart and your soul longs for you to be. No wrong, no right. You're in exactly the right place. Feel into the body, notice the sensation, and move with awareness of that. Last sane, hands to the sky, breathe in, let yourself be big. Fold forward, breathe out. Flat back, inhale all the way. Exhale, step or jump back and lower down. Halfway or all the way. Lift the heart up, breathe in deeply, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe all the way in, all the way out. Stretch the shoulders away from the ears, hips up and back. Last one. Inhale, forward, high plank. Knees if you desire that. Stay here. Feel the belly move in towards the spine. Breathe into that space. Build the heat that burns away the illusions. On your next inhale, take your right hand, place it directly underneath the heart. Come onto the knife edge of the right foot, the pinky toe side. Inhale, right hand up. Now, if this is too much for your wrist or your leg, drop down onto the right knee and open into gate pose. If that still doesn't feel great to you today, find the position that feels great for you. Be in your body. You don't need anybody's permission to be exactly who you are. Take one more breath. With an exhale, come back to center. Bring the left forearm to the earth. Come onto the pinky toe side of the left foot. Right hand reaches up, shoulders away from ears. Inhale, reach the hips high. Exhale, hips down. One more like that. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hips down. Perfect. Inhale, reach up. Come into a low plank. Breathe deeply. With an exhale, left hand on the earth, then right hand on the earth. Stay with it. We're doing great. Left hand, center of the chest. Come onto the pinky toe side of the left foot. Engage the lower belly to spine, pelvic floor up. Right hand reaches. Again, if you want to, you come down onto the left knee. If you don't want to do that, make the shape that feels good to you. All of these are suggestions. Last deep breath. Exhale, right forearm to the earth. Pinky toe side of the right leg. Hand reaches up. Settle in with the exhale. On the next inhale, blow the torso up. Exhale, come on down. Again, like that. Reach up. Great job. Hand alongside the body. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, both forearms on the earth. Breathe. Palms flat. Left hand on the earth, then right hand on the earth. Stay here, full breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Shake it out. Look towards the top of the mat with the inhale. Exhale, step or jump. Find your way there. Make a flat back, breathe in deeply. Exhale, fold. Knees bend, inhale, hands to the sky. Pull the pelvic floor up, the lower belly in and up. Consider squeezing the thumb into the hands. Reach the hands up. Sink down into the hips a little bit more. One more full inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Flat back, breathe in. Exhale, step or jump. High plank to low or all the way down. Lift the heart up, breathe in. Great job. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right foot steps forward with an exhalation. Left big toe points toward the left front corner of the mat. Inhale, hands rise, warrior one. Stay here for a moment. Take the right hip back in space, left hip forward. Draw the lower belly in. Soften the gaze, soften the jaw. Inhale, hands to the earth, exhale. Right leg back, you can keep it up high if you wish, lower down. Heart reaches up, breathe in. Downward, breathe out. Inhale, and with the exhale, left foot steps to the front of the mat, right big toe points towards the right front corner of the mat. Inhale, hands rise. Same thing. Settle in. Feel the hips square more towards the front of the mat. Soften the ribs down as you pull everything in towards the center of your being. Gather up all your strength and energy. With an exhale, direct that energy down to the earth. Left leg up. If you wish to have it three-leg dog and lower down, go for that. If you want to, lower all the way down. Heart rises in whatever fashion feels best to you. Downward facing dog. Exhale completely. 3 breaths. All the way in and all the way out. All the way in. All the way out. Last time. Maybe tiptoes and knees bend as you breathe in. Look to the top of the mat. Find your way there. Breathe out. Make a flat back. Full inhale. Fold. Exhale. Knees bend. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale to standing. Hands in a space of connection. Eyes closed or gaze is soft. Notice where in your life you are resisting. Resisting the urge to do something, to be something. It's arising from within you, not outside of you. Notice where in your life you might be coming into contact with shoulds. I should do this. I should be that. I can't. I shouldn't. And just be with that awareness. Do your best to let go of any judgment. And instead allow this to simply be an experiment on the journey to more joy for you. And as a result, more joy for everyone you love and care about. Hands to the sky, breathe in deeply. Stretch and reach from the earth all the way up. Fold forward as you breathe out. Make your choice, flat back, breathe in, and either take a vinyasa, high to low, upward facing and down, or just step to downward facing dog. Lengthen the spine. Heels relax down. One more breath here. Inhale, prepare, look towards the top of the mat. Exhale, right foot steps forward. Stay on the ball of the back foot. Lengthen the torso. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Inhale, bend. One more time. Exhale, straighten. Bend. Make the legs strong. So the hips might want to drop down like so. Draw the legs towards one another so the pelvic floor rises. Right hip back. And then with a breath in, rise all the way up. Take an inhale here. Exhale completely, and then breath of fire once more. 9 times. Halfway, inhale. Full breath in. Exhale, begin pouring all the weight into the right foot. Last time, inhale, get lighter on the back leg. Exhale, shift all of the weight into the right foot. Come forward. Warrior three. So you can be any version of this. You can be with your foot barely off the ground. You can be all the way forward. You can have hands out, hands at heart, hands alongside the body. Do your best wherever you're at to bring the hips in line with one another. A great way to be able to tell if you're doing that is taking the hand to the base of the spine. Pay attention to what's happening with the foot behind you. Energy all the way through that leg. One more inhale, and as you exhale, take the hands to the earth. Choices here include keeping the leg straight out behind you, reaching it up, or if you want to, you can think about kicking up or taking the hands down and donkey kicking, right? But have fun. Move from the core of the body. 3, maybe you catch it, awesome. 2, kick your own butt, that's what I like to think of. Last one. Great. Find your way into downward facing dog. So you can take a whole vinyasa or you can just step right back. Okay. In through the nose, out through the mouth, stick the tongue out. One more like that. Full deep breath in. Stick the tongue out. Lengthen and prepare, breathe in. Left foot forward, ball of the right foot. Lengthen the neck. With an exhalation, straighten the left leg any amount. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. I like to have my hands tented here because that's good for my wrists. Inhale, bend. Maybe it will help for you as well. Stay right there. Perhaps check in with the hips. What happens in life is that we sort of bend where we're used to bending. And so you may find that you're dumping down into the hips. Strengthen the back leg. Feel energy in both feet with an inhale. Hands reach up. Shoulders relax. Gaze is forward, a little bit up, slightly higher. Right? Same thing, Kapalabhati, 9 times. Full breath in. Full exhale. Halfway inhale. 9. Full inhale. Empty. Shifting weight into the left foot this time. Inhale, get lighter on the right. Exhale, shift weight into the left. Pick the right foot up. Make your choice. Is it low? Is it middle? Hands, are they in front of you? Are they behind you? And toppling over. That's good. Drop the right hip down so that it's in line with the left if possible. Again, energy through that back foot so you can have it flexed or you can have it pointed. I like to flex the toes. Sometimes somebody made up the name pointing for that. I think it's a really weird word, but it's fun to say. Either way, make the legs strong is the point. They're how we get us where we want to go. Take one more breath. And then make a choice. Hands to the earth. Maybe you stay right here. Maybe the leg stays at an angle that's good for your low back. Maybe you kick up. Maybe you donkey kick. Maybe you catch a little bit of air. Maybe you make noises. All kinds of fun things. 3 more. Go for it. Yep. Feel the fire in the middle of the belly. Yes. Last one. And then find your way into downward facing dog. Make your choice. Do what you want to do to get there. There are plenty of opportunities, and there are plenty of circumstances where it makes sense to kind of take into account what the needs of everyone around us are. We're really, really good at that. There's value to it. There's nothing wrong with it until it impedes our ability to be present in our own life. One more breath here. Exhale, lower yourself down, child's pose. Rest. If you're interested, begin to direct your inquiry to an exploration of who you would be if you were not being who you think you should be, or you think you must be. And if that feels clear for you, perhaps you'll feel called to consider where in your life you may be expecting others to be as you expect them to be. Because you see, we're all connected. Take 3 more breaths, please. And what we hold within us informs how we show up for others, what we will receive from others, be that something that feels good or something that feels less good. Nothing to be ashamed of, guilty about, but useful to be aware of. If your arms are not overhead, please bring them there. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Make the elbows be in line with the shoulders. Inhale forward so that you're on hands and knees. Take the hands, reach for the biceps, move it so that the elbows are directly under the shoulders. Believe that. Believe that measurement. Take your hands and once more plant them on the earth. If you've got a block handy, it can be nice to hold it like this and press it down into the earth. Tuck the toes. Exhale into a dolphin pose. This might feel super good for you and you want to stay right here. If you're interested in building a little bit more heat, a little bit more fire in the belly, walk the feet back. Drop the hips down and bring the shoulders in line with the elbows. Soften the gaze, soften the jaw. Stay right there. Or should you desire, reach the right leg up. See if you can maintain a sense of humor and joviality about it. Lower the right foot down. Left leg up. Breathe. Left leg down. Stay here. Shoulders away from ears. If you are in a low plank with your forearms down, not butt in the air, take 1 more breath there. And then draw the low belly in, the pelvic floor up in order to initiate the movement of the hips up. Walk the feet towards the face. Move shoulders away from ears. Breathe. Perhaps that feels awesome, and that's where you want to stop. Maybe you want to walk the feet a little bit further in. Okay. If that feels good for you, and you want to take the right leg up, go for it. If forearm stand is part of your practice, use the engine of the solar plexus, the belly, to come into it. Otherwise, take the right foot down, lift the left leg up. Awesome. Great work. If the left leg is up, go ahead and bring it down. Everybody take 1 more breath wherever you are. And then relax back into child's pose. Breathe. While we're hardwired to connect, we also have a drive to express. And sometimes the desires, the visions that we have don't fit neatly into the box that we perceive to be living in. The work of the third chakra is to provide the fuel, the energy that will propel us in the direction of our hopes, our dreams. It will allow us to move forward down the path that we've chosen. Take 3 more breaths here, please. Open yourself up to a sense of embracing all that you are capable of, that you have already accomplished. Celebration. If your arms are not overhead, bring them there, please. Spread the fingers wide. Inhale into tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Stick the tongue out, maybe cross the eyes. Stay right here, or if you desire, reach the right leg up and back. If the right leg is up, bend the knee. Roll the hip open. If you're in downward facing dog, relax and chill there. If the right leg is up, feel free to drop it down to the earth. Wild thing. Those of you in wild thing, on the next exhale, draw the lower belly into the spine in order to generate the heat and energy to bring yourself back to center, downward facing dog. Everyone breathe. Rest when needed. Stay right here for a few more breaths, or left leg reaches up. Left knee bends. Stay there or shift the weight forward slightly. Drop the left foot down. Wild thing. All the way in. With the exhale, belly into spine. Use the heat to initiate the movement back, downward facing dog. In through the nose. Let it go. Look towards the top of the mat. As you exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Spiral the back foot flat so that the heel bisects the arch of the left foot. Inhale, take both hands up. Warrior 2. Check to see that your right knee is tracking above or behind your right ankle. Strong left leg. Press down through the ball of the big toe. Hands on hips. Bring shoulders over them. Open the hands up. Fingers together if possible. Notice if you're up high or down low. Bring them even. Take the gaze over the middle finger. It's a great use for a middle finger, I like to say. Much better than some of the ones we come up with. Palm face up. Inhale, reach up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale, elbow to knee or hand to the earth. Left hand reaches up. Drop the left hip down as much as is comfortable for you as you come more into the right knee. Stay right here if that feels good, wherever it is you are. If you're craving a different sensation, think about bringing the left hand behind the spine. Rotate the heart up. Maybe you reach for the right thigh with the left hand. If you want a different sensation still, think about diving the right hand down. Grab hold of it. Hold on to the left hand with the right, or the left wrist with the right hand. Rotate the heart up. Stay there. And if you desire, you can take your head down towards the earth, shift weight into the right foot, step the left foot forward, pour all the weight into the left foot, rise, whoop, ah. Maybe you stay right here. Maybe you straighten the leg out. Bird of paradise. If you're in bird of paradise, take one more breath before slowly bringing the right foot down. Weight into the right foot. Step the left leg back. Unbind if you're bound. Everyone together. Full breath in. Exhale. Rise back up. Warrior two. Great job. Straighten the right knee. Turn feet parallel to one another. Hands to the hips. Reach up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Yogi choice. Perhaps you want to consider bending the right knee and then the left. Maybe you want to take a little bit of a twist here. Maybe you wish to put your legs in the air once more. It's up to you. Regardless of what I suggest, it's up to you. On the mat right now, in your life in general, you get to choose. Last breath. Exhale, fold from wherever you're at. Find a flat back inhale. Right toes to the front of the mat. Walk hands toward the right foot. Spiral onto the ball of the left foot. Great job. Step the right foot back, either downward facing dog or vinyasa. Totally up to you. Breathe deeply. One of my favorite things to remember and to say is that the truth will set you free, but first it'll piss you off, and this is one of the areas where it feels really, really salient to me. Because it's frequent that suffering arises, disturbance arises when something feels off. Last breath here. With the exhale, left foot steps forward, right foot spirals flat. Perfect. Inhale, rise up, warrior two. Make those subtle adjustments. Strong back leg. Entirety of the back foot engaged. Front foot engaged. Hips under shoulders. Arms open wide. Fingers together. Shoulders relaxed as you gaze gently. Soft determination. Palm face up, inhale. Reverse, exhale. Come forward with the breath in. Take the side angle of your choosing with the breath out. Use care that you're not leaning into the shoulder, but instead lengthening. Should you desire, take any or all of those variations from the last side. So maybe the hand comes down to the earth or a block. Maybe the left hand reaches behind. Maybe the left arm dives under. Again, you'll hold on to the right wrist with the left hand on this side if that's the choice you're making. Stay there. Or look down at the earth. Shift all the weight into the left foot. Walk the right foot forward. Right foot takes the weight. Set the gaze. Oh, not working for me on this side today, it looks like. Got it. Guess what happens when you get it? Zero. Nothing. Nada. Not a dang thing at all. Take one more breath if you're in bird of paradise before bending the left knee. Set your gaze down. Slowly put the foot down. Weight into the left foot. Step the right foot back. Unbind, everyone together. Breathe in. I'm looking down because that's better for my neck. You choose what feels good and right to you. Rise up, warrior two with an exhale. Straighten the knee, feet are parallel. Hands reach up. Exhale, hands behind the back. Maybe you interlace the fingers, maybe you hold on to the elbows. Lift the heart, inhale. Hinge at the hips, fold forward. Once more, yogi choice. You might find that it feels good to bring the pinky fingers together and keep the other fingers clasped so the pinky fingers are pointing. I like that one. And you might find that it feels good to release the hands to the earth entirely. Do what feels right to you, as long as it's not hurting anyone else. Last breath. If you're still bound, release the hands to the earth. On the next inhale, find a forward fold or a halfway lift. Turn the left toes toward the front of the mat this time. Spiral onto the ball of the right foot. Step back or take a vinyasa, downward facing dog. Breathe. Feel yourself. Know yourself. On the next inhalation, look forward. Prepare. Exhale, either donkey kick 3 to 5 times or jump the feet outside the hands. Malasana. And you can wiggle from side to side a little bit, kind of get into there. Hands come to rest towards one another. Elbows can push in towards the knees. This posture is a brilliant reminder of what can happen when we balance holding on and letting go. There's these opposing forces that create stability, and it can be really, really uncomfortable. Maybe your feet don't want to touch the ground. If that's the case, bring a block underneath of you. Like this. You can stay right here if that feels good to you. If you wish to move toward crow, this will be the last sort of forward-facing, active asana that I will suggest today. If you want that, hands will come to the earth right under the shoulders. Lift the hips. I like to toe heel the feet together a little bit more. Bring the knees toward the armpits, as close to the armpits as you can get them. Look forward. It's important to look forward. Shift the weight into the hands. Maybe pick up one foot, maybe pick up two. Maybe pull them in toward the seat. Stay there for 3. And if you fall out of it, it's okay. Bring the feet down. Try again, or don't. 2. Last breath. Perfect. Bring your feet down to the earth. And then either lift yourself up and come onto your seat, or just sit down. Lengthen the spine. Shift the weight back. Lift the toes perhaps. Maybe the legs reach up, maybe the arms reach up. Maybe they're like so, right? One's not better than the other. Find the sensation. Build the heat in the body. Breathe into the low belly. Take a full inhale. Exhale. Kapalabhati 9 times. Inhale. Exhale. Come down low. Hold it. Bring the legs together. One more. Head down, legs up. Arms alongside the body, and then lift the hips up a little bit. Bring the feet underneath. Heels together, toes apart. Entirety of the inner leg. Kissing each other. Full breath in. Exhale, lower 30 degrees. Now you can stay just like this, or you can lift the head up and draw the belly in towards the spine. Full breath in, lower. Full breath in, lower to a hover, like just like a couple of inches off the ground. Enough to make you go, "Blah," right? And now tap the heels together. And one more deep breath in. Exhale, feet up. Perfect. Hands reach up towards the feet as well. Now, stay right here or lift the upper back. And I want you to imagine that there's a rope hanging from the ceiling and there's knots on the rope and you're grabbing, pulling yourself up, pulling yourself up. Keep going, pull. Higher, higher, higher. Imagine that everything that you hope for, everything that you wish for is at the top of that rope and you just gotta get up there. And then with both hands on the next exhale, grab and reach, reach, reach. And then exhale. All the way down on the ground. Let your feet rest. Let your knees move toward one another. Feel the breath in the body. Bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. What stands in the way? What is in between who I am and who I imagine, hope, wish, desire to be? For many of us, is the idea that we should be, must be, are something different. These ideas didn't crop up out of nowhere. They were given to us implicitly or explicitly. Maybe we saw it. Maybe that's just the way we perceive the world to be. Maybe somebody told us directly. This is who you are, and that means this is what you do. And if you don't, then you are unlovable, you are unacceptable, you are unworthy, you are a disappointment. And so we take that to be true because our heart, every fiber of our being, remembers that we're connected. And we seek to feel that deeper through connection with each other. I invite you to consider for a moment that because someone suggests something to you does not make it true. What makes it true is the choice to believe it. And that the connection that exists between you and me and everything that ever was and ever will be is inseparable. And should we choose to accept this, then what remains is for us to release. And even that is fueled by the energy of our will to do so. And so feel the heat and the energy in the solar plexus of your body now. And using your will, channel that energy both down into the earth to security, to firmness, to groundedness, and up through the heart, perhaps even beyond. Consider taking this moment to offer gratitude for the opportunity to connect more deeply to your will, to the force of your own being. Thank you to those who have given you a barrier that you chose to accept, who have presented a challenge to overcome. You can stay right here if that feels good. And if you feel called to, move either into bridge or wheel. In order to move into bridge, feet come in line with hips, knees align with ankles and hips. So the hips, knees, ankles are in the same line. Heels are as close to the butt as you can get them. Palms face down on the earth. Inhale, using your body as a prayer, the movement as an offering. Lift the hips up. Bring fingers and hands underneath the shoulders. Roll under. Stay right there if it feels good and right. If you wish for a wheel, the bottom half of the body is arranged exactly the same way. Hands come alongside the head though. Elbows, shoulders, wrists align. And with an inhale, push the earth away. Lift the heart up. Breathe. Lower belly continues to move toward the spine. Take one more breath if you're up, and then come down. Bring your hands into a space of connection. Take this opportunity to reattune. Reconnect to your will, to your understanding of who you are. Or perhaps only to the understanding that you wish to be who you are. And if you feel called to, move your body, use your breath, focus your will, push it through the heart, through the feet, in a gesture of gratitude for yourself, for your energy, for the fact that you got on your mat today. Take a couple more breaths there. And then slowly lower the hips down to the earth once more. Let the knees fall in toward one another. Stay there if you wish, if you feel called to. Take one more back bend. Consider offering this one up to the future. To all of the misunderstandings, the barriers, the things that you will believe yourself to be or not to be, the people who will tell you you are or are not, should or should not. Embracing all of that as an opportunity to expand in the direction of your choosing. Rise when ready. Breathe fully. And when you feel complete, lower the hips down to the earth, the knees into the chest. Rock from side to side. Take a final twist of your choosing. You can hold on to one leg, stretch the other one long, Or you can let both legs fall to one side and then both fall to the other. Three to 4 breaths. Or if more is what serves you, take more. Stretch the hip away from the shoulder. Beautiful. Great work. If you haven't switched sides, now is the best time to do that. Breathe deeply and fully. Unfold yourself. Stretch out long on the mat. Reach energy out in every direction. The center point. Breathe in through the mouth, tighten every level of your being. Breathe out through the mouth, soften and resist any resistance. In through the mouth, tighten. Out through the nose, soften. In through the nose, tighten. Out through the nose, soften. Last one, in through the nose, deep, deep, deep. Out through the mouth, complete release. Shavasana. You have a right to be exactly who you are. There is nothing broken about you. this still space. Visualize a path before you. A path that you are aware is lined with everything that you hope and wish for. Your dreams, your desires, the highest manifestations of yourself. As you visualize this path, see yourself directing your energy, your determination, your choice, consciously in the direction of your dreams, of yourself. See yourself walking easily, effortlessly, regardless of how bumpy the terrain may be. Sense how the movement of yourself in the direction of all that calls to you serves not just you, but all beings. Sense how when you honor yourself and your right to be exactly as you are, you relieve the entire world of doing that for you. You are no longer the victim. You no longer need to control what anyone or anything else does. Feel the weight of these burdens burned away. By the heat the lustrous gem of your existence. Desire your will. Not wrong. Not shameful. Necessary. What you hold inside of you is needed. Is essential. As you walk down this path, feel yourself enlivened, strengthened, awakened, and as that sensation moves through you, allow the breath to naturally deepen. Allow the extremities to easily awaken. Perhaps you stretch before finding your way onto the left side of the body. If energizing is what you most need, right side, if softness and relaxation is what you most need right now. Rest there for a moment or two. Stay connected to that sense of walking your own path consciously, guided and energized by your choice, your discipline, your will. Grounded and rooted, connected and light, just like fire. It's a brilliant combination of elements, burns bright, creation. Rise to seated when you're ready. Once more, bring the thumb, index, ring fingers together, middle, pinky fingers, stretch, spine tall. Attune to your awareness of what is most needed for you right now. Do you need more fire? Do you need less brush? Is your fire burning too hot? Not quite enough? Sense the energy balancing now as you move up or down to the place that it's needed most. And as you sense that, either join me or simply feel, hear the sound Ram 9 times. Inhale to begin. Ram. From the solar plexus, inhale. Ram. Spiritual. Inhale, hands rise. Palms come to touch. Draw energy down through the crown, third eye, throat, resting at the heart. Either renew your intention or set another should you feel called to do so. The intention I offer for us as we close our time together today is that we might embrace fully our right and in many ways our responsibility to be an individual, to be exactly who we are. May we embrace the beauty, the uniqueness of us. May we do that for ourselves. May we do that in our seeing of each other. May we seek not to make anyone what they are not, and instead celebrate ourselves and one another exactly as we are. One Om. Inhale. Thumbs to third eye. The love, the light, and the truth within me recognizes, honors, and bows with deep, deep gratitude and humility to that same divine love, light, and truth within you. We are one. Namaste.